In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a content marketing agency from scratch. It does not matter what industry you pick, by leveraging Jarvis.ai. Today is day number 5 of Jarvis.ai Intensified. Let's jump into it. Hey, my name is Jonathan. In the past few days, I've been teaching you how to build multiple streams of income with Jarvis.ai. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know if you're coming from YouTube or if you're in the membership, but it does not matter. Just make sure you check out the previous lessons so you don't miss anything. And if you're not on the membership site, if you're on YouTube, do me a huge favor, do yourself a huge favor, and go to 1-800-copywriter.com, sign up for the 5-day Jarvis.ai Intensified, get done for you resources like templates, recipes, sales funnels, software that'll help you build more engagement and collect more leads on every platform. So as soon as you sign up at 1-800-copywriter.com, you're gonna get an email for the 5-day Jarvis.ai Intensified workshop. It's got a list of things, everything from email to landing pages, and it shows you 5 different ways on how you can build a business or make an extra $100 to $500 a month using Jarvis.ai. The whole goal is to help you start building passive income streams or building businesses using Jarvis. So today I'm gonna go over 7 simple steps on how you can build a content marketing agency that you can scale. Plus, at the very end, I'm gonna give you a free gift that's gonna help you save time and money. So let's jump into today's training.
Yay, capitalism.
So first things first is we need to pick a niche. So the riches are in the niches. So the more narrow we go, the more we can charge because we are perceived more understanding to our clients, which lets us charge more. So here's a great example, chiropractors. So we're gonna specifically do chiropractors emails or social media or SEO, right? So the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, who do I wanna serve? How can I help them? Who do I wanna make an impact in their life? And then the second question you need to think is, how can I help them? So what kind of services do I want to offer these people for these content marketing agency? How can I do this? So with Jarvis, I have a list of different things that I can offer these people, right? And different ways that I can help them. So just Google Ads is a whole business right there. Google My Business is a whole nother business there. Amazon products. So I need to figure out, who do I want to serve? Who can I help the most? Third question is, do they have money? Can they afford your services? So there's no purpose to be the cheapest, and there's definitely no purpose to be the second most expensive. Hopefully that makes sense. The more exclusive, the higher your price is, the better. So you become an allure, right? So make sure these people have the money that they can spend on your services, okay? Step number 2, where are your dream clients or dream customers hanging out at? So we need to make basically a Dream 100 list of people that already have our dream customers on their list, right? On their email list or their Facebook groups. You can find a lot of these people in meetup groups as well, Toastmasters, wherever. Look for communities that stick together that you can help. So we need to find out where our customers are hanging out. Who already owns our customers? Can we buy? Can we rent? How can we get in front of these customers? Who already owns them? And with step number 2, we need to think, what businesses can we integrate into our business? So for me, it would be, say, churches. So I can integrate. So when I was doing my tree service, I was integrating my business into churches. I give them a free tree cutting. So I would trim up all their trees. I get a backlink and I would give them a blog post so they could link back to my website. And then I would run a donation drive. So I would give away, gift cards or whatever. So I would donate everything. So I would do complimentary vacations, and anybody that donated would get, $100 hotel savings card or whatever. And then I would donate it to the church. And then I would integrate my business into theirs. So they would start recommending people to my business. So I would be on all of their emails and they'd be like, hey, these are our preferred partners. And then it would boost the lifetime value of each customer because the sale was already there because the people already trusted them. Hopefully this is giving you some ideas, but I would integrate with, realtors, home remodelers. So it just depends on what you're doing. So if we're doing content marketing services, we could integrate into, if we're doing local, we can integrate into schools, into daycares, into meetup groups, into, small business groups, and we start integrating our business into their businesses. So we can help them by referring customers as well. We get a kickback from that. They get a kickback from us. So we need to keep that in our mind. How can we integrate our business into other people's businesses? If you're doing, chiropractic services, so you're offering them so we can get some more revenue from our email list, we can offer a holistic doctor or something like that. So just keep in mind, how can I outsource and make more money from my customers? So the whole goal is to acquire a new customer and get as much lifetime value or as much revenue from each customer as possible. It's 5 times easier to resell a returning customer than it is to acquire a brand new customer. Okay, so always keep that in the back of your mind. Step number 3. So we need to figure out our lead magnets, our front end offers. So I used to do, when I had a content marketing services or a funnel agency, I did 10-minute content audits. So either it was a SEO audit or a funnel audit or a copywriting audit. So I wanted them to take out their wallet. I would do a 10-minute audit for $10, and then I would donate that money to the charity of their choice or whatever. So I need an irresistible front end offer. My whole goal is to get them in the door. I want to get their email address as soon as possible. So with Jarvis, so we can offer them a 1,000-word blog post, and so we can integrate this with Surfer SEO, or we could do a rewrite on their Facebook ads. So with the AIDA or the PAS. So recently, I did a rewrite on a Facebook post. So this was for a buddy of mine that is the realtor. So I rewrote this audit, and then I gave him some copy. And I did this all with Jarvis in under 10 minutes. Perfect opportunity to make your mark in Toledo, located in a quaint, family-friendly neighborhood close to shopping and schools. So I did all this. So I did a product description, and I used AIDA and then PAS, and then I did content improver. So basically, instead of doing all this, I just rearranged everything, and then I made it into this. And I'm doing the same exact things for email. And you can charge thousands of dollars to rewrite somebody's email list or their lead magnets. So I'm getting off topic here. I'm sorry. We're going to jump back over here. So just think about your lead magnet. So another great example of what I was doing was pay for performance, right? So I would have a big $2,500 upfront cost instead of everybody was charging $1,000 recurring and not making money on the front end. I was trying to go for the sale. I was trying to break even and then have a little bit of ad spend. So I would charge them $2,500. I would give them all of my standard operating procedures. I bundled in sales training as well, and then training on irresistible offers, and then a checklist of things that they can do in their business to get quick wins and then lifetime booster value. And then basically showing people how to make more money from each of their customers. So I had an irresistible offer, and then they would only pay me when I got people in the door. So they gave me $2,500, and then I ran traffic. So I was using that $2,500 to run ads to get people in the door, and they only paid me for those ads. And the crazy thing is they paid more for the leads than they would have if I just did a retainer. You know what I mean? But it was just the perception of the offer. It was just made it irresistible. So think about your lead magnets. Think about the front end offers here. So hopefully, if I'm going too fast or if you need me to explain anything, I have no problem doing that. But think of a quick win that you can give someone. This could be as simple as a checklist or whatever. But my whole goal with my content marketing agency was to get someone on the phone. So I would do the 10-minute audits. I would reach out and I would give them, a free lead magnet or a free template or something that would give them a quick win and showed them that I had value. So step number 4, we're going to start doing outreach here. We're going to do DM, PM, and we can actually do all of this in Jarvis. So if you go to Jarvis, you look and it has personalized cold email outreach templates, subject lines. I've been using these subject lines like ridiculous, okay? So we just put in, tell us about our product, and then we put in the name and then the context of the email, right? So this is going to spit out a personalized cold email outreach. I'm using this on my cold email outreach as well as my PMs and DMs. So this is great. So I rarely do cold outreach, but when I do, it's business to business. It's not business to customer. Okay, so we need to start making friends on social media. Okay, this is the quickest win and the way to get inbound leads. Okay, so we need to start doing value posts, right? So we need to start dropping tips. We need to start dropping testimonials, answering 5 to 10 questions a day. We're eliminating beliefs and concerns. We're showing results as well. So every person that interacts with our post, we need to start friend requesting them and DMing them as well. And what has been working with me is either drop them in audio, a real quick audio. I'm talking 10, 15, 20 seconds, say their name, personalize it as much as possible, go to their profile, see what they're about, and try and demonstrate how you can help them. And Jarvis, if you look at all the templates, there's so many different ways we can help, and we can charge a premium price for these things, okay? So just lead with value. Say, hey, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to do this for you, blah, 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 and then upsell them on the back end. I mean, obviously, not everyone's going to take you up. Some people are going to tell you to go F off, but it's just a numbers game. It's a value game. So we're going to start doing this, and then over time, we're going to start generating inbound leads like crazy. And once again, we need an irresistible offer. We need an irresistible offer that will make people feel so stupid for saying no that they will not say no, okay? We need just that will check every box. It will solve the next problem, and then we'll help them through. A great book I just got. This is from Alex Hermosi, 100 Million Offers. This is a great book. He's got an audio for 99 cents. I'll leave that in the link in the description as well. But this book is all about offer creation. He's the one who I got the pay performance and the idea from, because he was running the same thing. I funnel hacked him. It is what it is. So an overview, right? So I'm going to run through this really quick. We need to find a niche, someone that we can help, that we want to help, okay? So this needs to be, somewhat of an industry okay? And then niche down. So, hey, I'm going to do only chiropractor, emails or social media. And then we're going to expand on this. Hopefully this is making sense to you. If it's not, leave me a comment down below, and I have no problem trying to help you as best as my ability. So we need to make a list of people that have our dream customer in their groups and figure out where exactly our group of people, our target market, is hanging out at. And then we need to try and extract them and get them on our email list. So the money's in the list. Always remember that. The money's in the list. And we can use Jarvis. I'm using Jarvis to create my create my email list and my sequences. I've got a video in the membership as well where I go over how I made my email sequence in ActiveCampaign. Okay, so we need to start making lead magnets, checklists, resources, front-end offers, something that's super cheap or free that we can start getting emails from. So we're going to trade them something of value, give them some kind of incentive to give us their email. Start doing cold outreach, start making friends on social media. Yes, this sounds like a lot of work, but with 3 to 4 clients, I was making $8,000 revenue, realistically. And then if you're selling leads, you can make more than that. It's all about how much you want to do. This is possible. So I'm going to talk to you about scaling. So we need to think about how we're going to scale this. How can we actually make the big money? How can we be capitalist pigs with this, okay? So we're going to go over to onlinejobs.ph, and we're going to start finding people that have a little bit of SEO background, some kind of interest in SEO, or we can actually train people, just someone that has interest in SEO. These are people from the Philippines, and we can pay them anywhere between $400 to $1,000 a month, and they will work, 160 hours for us to help us create this. And we can train them on Jarvis, give them a set of skills. We're going to give them our SOPs, our standard operating systems. We're going to give them our templates, our recipes that will show them step by step and give them videos of exactly what we need them to do. The more people we have, the more we can scale this and we can go quicker. So here's some ideas of how to get more traffic, right? So obviously your blogs, we can have people find us on YouTube. I'm a huge fan of search engines. So YouTube, Pinterest, Google, Bing, whatever, right? So we need to start finding these people. The fastest way to build like, know, and trust is Facebook groups. Realistically, you start dropping bombs, dropping value, throwing some videos out there, and actually helping people fix their problems, giving them a solution to their problems. Going to be the quickest organic way to do this without spending money on ads. Okay, so we're going to start dropping Pinterest pins to our blogs, to our YouTubes. We need to get traffic, and then we need to push people back to our services. So try and push them back onto a phone call, see how we can help them as much as possible, and then just always think about this, right? So we need to document the process, and I totally forgot about this, but we need a Facebook funnel, right? So we need a huge call to action. I don't have it up right now. So we need a huge call to action, like a billboard, right? Say, hey, get this free thing, blah, 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 and have a sales funnel or a landing page to collect leads for these so we can follow up with people. So this was just a quick, overview. I got my Jarvis.ai t-shirt on here. I just got it today. Super pumped about that. But hey, I'm going to have a free gift down below for you in the description as well. So this is going to be a funnel agency template that you can swipe and start collecting leads on autopilot as well. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your email sequences in ActiveCampaign as well as Jarvis. Legitimately, there's so many different ways we can use Jarvis to help us create more content and help people with our copywriting services. So if you have any questions, do me a huge favor, leave a comment down below. Or if you're in the membership, just hit on the right corner here. There's a Calendly link that you can schedule a 15, 30 minute, 45 minute call with me. If you have any questions about Jarvis.ai or if you need help with any solutions for your content or your marketing, and I'll see you in the next video.